In the next scene, we see Belle and Leela. Leela asks, "Big sister, what's wrong with you?" Belle, looking dull, says, "Nothing. I am just really bored." Leela smiles and says, "How about you find a job? Become a teacher like Viva." Belle immediately responds, "If I start teaching kids, I'll end up beating them all up. No. I can't do this teaching job." Leela suggests, "Then why not learn to cook?" Belle laughs and says, "If I start cooking, I'll break all the utensils. No. I can't do this either. I don't know what I can do." Leela shakes her head and asks, "Big sister, what are you actually good at?" Belle proudly replies, "I love fighting." Leela jokes, "Really? Then there's no job for you." Suddenly, Fizu yells, "Stop, you thief. You can't escape from the security guards here." The thief grabs a girl and threatens, "Don't come near me, or I'll kill her." A security guard, panicking, says, "Captain, what do we do now?" Hizu, looking serious, says, "Please, don't do anything reckless. We have to save her somehow." Just then, Belle attacks the thug from behind. The security guards watch in shock and shout, "Wow! That was amazing." In the next scene, we see the guard department, where Belle has been summoned. Len says, "Miss Belle, you saved a girl this morning. Your martial arts skills are truly impressive. How about becoming the security chief?" Belle, shocked, replies, "Security chief?" Len explains, "The Lord wants the army to handle affairs outside the city, while our department takes care of the city's security. If you join us, it would be a great help." Belle excitedly asks, "If I become the chief, will I get to fight every day?" Len laughs and says, "Our job is to protect people and property. If someone breaks the law, you can attack them." The captain eagerly says, "Please say yes. We really need you." Belle smirks and says, This job doesn't seem that boring after all." Leela, excited, says, "Big sister, you finally found a job." We are shown outside Young City. Some people are arriving there. A man says, "Hey Peter. Why do you want to come here?" Peter replies, "If we go to Lima City, we will find out about that white-haired elf." The man says, "All right. Since you've made up your mind, let's do it. By the way, I can smell some really delicious food here. I am going to eat first." Meanwhile, all the security guards of Young City are inspecting the travelers. Peter says, "We are here just for sightseeing." A security guard hands him a book and says, "Here, take this book. It contains all the information about tourist spots in Young City." Peter takes the book and says, "Thank you." While entering Young City, he thinks to himself, "There are so many guards outside the city. If I do anything wrong here, they'll kill me in no time." The security guard also thinks to himself, "Winter is coming soon, and these people have arrived at this time. Something seems fishy." Then, he tells another guard, "Quickly hand this report to the intelligence team. I have a feeling these people are up to something." The guard replies, "All right, sir. I'll deliver it right away." On the other side, Peter starts reading the book and exclaims, "Hell! This city has so many rules. We need to be careful." But then he realizes that Hell isn't even there. Meanwhile, Hell is in a shop, devouring all the buns and saying, "I've never eaten such amazing buns before. Do you have more?" The shopkeeper says, "You've eaten all of them. Now, please pay for what you ate." Hell grins and says, "Hey, I am a bounty hunter. Do you think I ever run out of money?" Then, he casually takes out 3 copper coins and hands them over. The shopkeeper is completely shocked. On the other side, Belle says, "Today is my first day at work." Leela asks, "Hey sis. What are you holding? That thing looks really weird." Belle replies, "This is Lou's bat. It was just perfect for me, so I took it." Suddenly, a guard yells, "Hey, you stole that." Belle, surprised, asks, "What's going on? Looks like it's time for me to get to work." Leela says, "Wait, I am coming too." Meanwhile, the shopkeeper grabs Hell's leg and starts screaming, "Please help me. This man ate all my food and is trying to run away without paying." Hell, annoyed, says, "Hey, let me go. As soon as I catch my target, I'll pay you." Just then, Belle arrives and shouts, "Stop right there. If you have anything to say it in court." Then, she looks at Leela and asks, "Hey Leela, how was my dialogue?" Leela laughs and says, "It was really awesome." The shopkeeper, crying, says, "Thank goodness you arrived on time. Please help me. This man ate all my buns and didn't pay me a single coin. How will I feed my family? This will be a huge problem for us." Belle, looking sternly at Hell, says, "Hey, you must pay for the food. Otherwise, you'll be locked up for 15 days. Hell laughs and says, "Haha. Bounty hunters usually catch criminals, and now someone wants to catch a bounty hunter? This is hilarious. Belle, getting angry, says, "Oh, so you know about the law? And yet you purposely did this? That means I have the right to beat you up." Hell smirks and says, "And you think you can fight a bounty hunter? I've defeated over 100 demi-humans alone. And you, a mere female demi-woman, think you can beat me?" Suddenly, Belle swings her bat and smashes it onto Hell's head. He faints instantly. Belle laughs and says, "That was way too easy. I thought I'd get to fight for a while, but he went down in just one hit." Meanwhile, some people are talking among themselves. One guy says, "Hey, did you hear? Our chief just caught a fat guy who was trying to run away after eating for free." Another guy excitedly responds, "Oh really? Let's go check it out." Peter thinks to himself, could it be Hell? I should go see for myself. Belle, still excited, says, "This job is actually so much fun." Belle says, "Really? I am having so much fun doing this. Now, if anyone breaks the law, I can fight them." Peter, shocked after seeing Hell, thinks to himself, how is this possible? Although Hell isn't a top player, his ability is far above normal hunters. And yet, he lost to a demi-human? In our bounty team, Hell always fights, and I do the planning. But now, Hell is in custody. What should I do now? My career is in serious trouble. My dream. Everything is ruined. Just then, Mally is passing by. Tsumi asks, "Grandma, where are we going right now?" Mally replies, "It's Zhao's birthday today. We're going to get a big cake for him." Peter looks at Mary and thinks, she is truly beautiful. Then he says to himself, love at first sight. I've been given another chance to live. Tsumi says, "Grandma, look over there. There's a strange-looking man standing." Mally immediately says, "Don't look at him. Let's go from here." Peter shouts, "My goddess, please stop for me." On the other side, Lu bursts into laughter. Nicoli asks, "Master, what happened to you?" Lu replies while laughing, "I just got news that 2 bounty hunters entered our young city. One was running away after eating, but Belle caught him. And the other. He fell in love with Mally and is now following her around. Seriously, these hunters are such idiots." Hearing this, Alyssa leaves the place. In the next scene, we see a view of Beefing City. Tofu is sitting comfortably, eating Young City's food, and says, "Seriously, this fish with this tea tastes amazing. And this cushion chair. It's even better. It feels like I am dreaming." Just then, a man comes running in, panicking. "My lord. Omar's second brother, Count Poli, has arrived. Adam wants to meet you." Hearing this, Tofu is completely shocked and falls down. He quickly regains his composure, meets Adam, and says, "Welcome here." But in his mind, he thinks, damn it. Why did he come here? Adam says, "I'm sorry, it seems I came at the wrong time." Tofu thinks to himself, this Adam is even better than Omar. Then they all sit down to drink tea. Tofu asks his servant, "Hey, why did you give him the milk tea? I only had 2 tea bags left." The servant explains, "But master, you told me to keep him happy no matter what." After drinking tea, everyone is very happy. Adam asks, "What kind of tea is this? It tastes really sweet." Tofu replies, "It's a new tea. I got it from Young City." Adam becomes serious and says, "I need to ask you something. My father has grown very old, and his health is deteriorating. Because of this, he is worried about his children. That's why he sent me here to bring back my brother. It's been a month since he left, but we haven't heard from him. Hey, Tofu, have you seen my brother?" Tofu, shocked, shouts, "What? Omar is missing?" Then he thinks to himself, he's right. I haven't seen Omar, but Omar was the king of thugs. So that means he was a thug, right? Then he says, "A few days ago, I was fighting off thugs to save my life. I was so busy with that, and they were about to break into my castle. Could it be that the thugs kidnapped Omar?" Adam, shocked, says, "You mean my brother?" Tofu says seriously, "It's possible that the thugs captured him. Or maybe he got stuck in some situation." Adam, disappointed, says, "Whatever it is, thank you. We didn't get any news about Omar here, so we should leave now." Tofu thinks to himself, I scared them off so easily. This second son of Count Poli isn't that impressive. On the other hand, Adam asks his men, "How much have you guys found out about this?" Just then, some villagers arrive and say, "My lord, about half a month ago, there was indeed an attack by thugs here. After that very day, Omar disappeared." Adam says, "If that thug was Omar, then the foolish lord here could never have defeated him." The man responds, "The lord of Young City, Lu Fang, defeated all those thugs." Adam shouts, "Quickly, brother. Send word to father. The lord of Yang City, Lu Fang, has killed Oma. Send the army here as soon as possible. The man replies, Lord, Oma has disappeared, but we haven't received any news of his death. Adam insists, I said he's dead, so that means he's dead. We are then shown Yang City's castle. Ben says, Lord, we have found what you were looking for. Lu, looking at it, responds, now that's more like it. Ben wonders in his mind, why is Master so obsessed with this useless plant? Lu commands, don't tell anyone where you found this. Then he thinks to himself, this can be used to make many important medicines. By using a wild herb with it, a life-saving drug can be created. I'll take it back and sell it for more than the price of gold. Just then, a pangda falls out of Ki's bag. Lu exclaims, that's a pangda. Ki explains, I was on my way when I found this pangda. Its mother was killed by wolves, and it was left alone, so I brought it here. If you don't like it, I can throw it away right now. Lu exclaims, this pangda is seriously so cute. Seeing this, the others are shocked. Suddenly, all the demi-humans exclaim, so cute. Then, upon seeing the pangda, they all cheer, wow, this is really adorable. Lu thinks to himself, even in another world, everyone loves pandas so much. But then, 3 of them say, so, it must taste delicious, right? Hearing this, Lu is utterly shocked and collapses on the spot. He yells, is food the only thing on your minds? Just then, Nicoli picks up the pangda. Lu asks, hey, Nicoli, are you going to eat it? Nicoli responds, it's really adorable, Master. Can I keep it? Lu replies, from now on, you will take care of it. Nicoli excitedly says, all right, Master. Then, Mina and Annie approach the pangda and say, we want to hug it. But the pangda gets angry upon seeing them. Lu warns, hey, stay away from it. We are then shown the border of Yang City. A man exclaims, wow, the pigeon has returned. He continues, using pigeons for sending messages is really amazing. It takes us 5 days to reach Buffing City, but we can send a message in just 1 day. Another man agrees, yeah, you, rewrite. Our Lord can do anything. As soon as he reads the message, he is shocked and exclaims, what? Hey, you to stay here. I need to inform the Lord. The others ask, hey, what's the news? He rushes into the castle and shouts, is Master here? Nicoli responds, no, Master has gone out for a few days and left me in charge of the castle. He panics, what do we do now? Master isn't here, and Yang City is about to face a huge crisis. Just then, Ben arrives and says, huh? What's gotten into you? Why are you running around the castle like a lunatic? The man shouts, Father, look at this. This is the news we received from Buffing City. Ben, shocked, exclaims, Omar's brother, Adam, has arrived in Buffing City to look for him. Meanwhile, Lu returns to his world and thinks to himself, alright, it's time to sell this medicine. A while later, he arrives at the herbal hall. Lu looks around and says, wow, there are so many people here. I wonder how many doctors they have to treat so many patients? Just then, a man approaches him and asks, are you here to see a doctor? If so, get in line. Lu responds, you, Rejang Ji, right? We heard that herbal hall buys wild herb gunjan. Is that true? Ji says, yes, absolutely. But we examine it very carefully. Lu places the ginseng in Ji's hands. Ji, shocked, exclaims, this root is so thick and short. And it even has a white pattern on it. This must be over 100 years old. Then he shouts, Dad, come here quickly and take a look. His father comes out and scolds him, hey, stop shouting. You, already 50 years old, yet you still haven't matured? Ji replies, no, Dad, first look at this. Jiang looks at it and is shocked. This is wild ginseng. 200 years old. And it's extremely rare. Ji says, Dad, please calm down. Lu thinks to himself, before coming here, I did some research and estimated that it was around 170 years old, but it turned out to be 200 years old. Jiang says, based on the previous auction, its price was around 3.5 million. Lu replies, alright, deal, 3.5 million. Both of them are shocked and think, this is incredible. He's selling such an expensive ginseng for such a low price. Lu continues, but I have 3 more ginseng roots besides this one. Please take a look at them too. He places the 3 ginseng roots on the table. Ji asks, do you want to sell these as well? Lu replies, no, nothing like that. I only want to sell one. But I need a favor, so I will give you another one. Lu says, I want you to make medicine from the second ginseng, like a heart-protecting pill or a heart-saving pill. Jiang responds, alright, working with such an old ginseng will be quite fascinating. But what will you do with the last one? Lu says, I'll give you the last one, but in exchange, I need a prescription from the herbal hall. Ji shouts, do you even know what you asking for? Our Chinese medicine prescriptions are top secret. Lu replies, yes, I know, but I don't need the secret prescriptions. I only need the basic ones, like for colds, fevers, cuts, that's it. I don't want the herbal hall's secret formulas. Lu further explains, I love living in the wilderness and spend a lot of time in the forests. If I get injured there, I want to be able to use herbs to heal myself. He then thinks to himself, the real reason is that if someone around me starts dying from a fever or illness, I can use this knowledge to save them. Jiang says, bring the prescription quickly. Ji is shocked. Dad, what are you saying? Jiang insists, bring it now. As Ji walks away, he thinks, what is Dad thinking? We've conducted so much research to obtain these prescriptions. Jiang, on the other hand, thinks, my son doesn't understand? In the future, there will be many diseases. If we focus only on keeping this knowledge secret, we will never progress. Using this information, we can advance even further in our research. A while later, Lu steps outside and says, that doctor was amazing. He gave me 8 million. Now what should I do? What's my next plan? Should I buy a house first? In Yang City, Annie asks, Uncle Ben, why did you call all of us here? Ben replies, we received news from Baifeng City that Baron's brother, Adam, has arrived there. Annie responds, so what? We can easily defeat him. Bailey says, alright then. It's time to fight. Mina adds, as long as I am here, no one can harm Master. Nicole says, Master already left earlier and will return in a few days. Mina, shocked, exclaims, what did you say? Master isn't here? Annie is also surprised. Master isn't here. What should we do now? Everyone starts panicking. Ben says, from the intelligence we received from Baifeng City, it's clear that Adam is an expert at gathering information. Ben continues, they will recruit people who look like ordinary civilians and send them into our city as spies. Hearing this, everyone is shocked. Mina says, so that means, there are already spies in Yang City? Annie says, if they find out that the master isn't here. Mina replies, no. We can't just sit here and wait. If we suspect someone, we must catch them. Then, we see a scene at the gate of Young City. The guards close the doors and announce, Young City is closed today. No one can enter or leave. Everyone, go back to your homes. A man asks, what's going on here? I just came to buy some goods. A woman says, my child is still inside. Just then, another man says, I came here for a blind date. Don't stop me. A soldier responds, hey, there's no use. No one is going to like you anyway, so it's better if you go back. Annie then speaks loudly, everyone, listen carefully. There's an enemy spy hiding in Young City, so, all of you must stay extremely alert. If you find anything suspicious, report it to me immediately. Meanwhile, Belle and her companions start running through the city. Belle says, today is a very different day. Everyone, stay alert. If you suspect anyone, knock them unconscious. At first, they wonder, will Kina be the one to knock someone out? People in the city start talking among themselves. One man says, what's happening today? I heard the city's gate has been locked. Another man adds, is something big about to happen? Elsewhere, a man observes the city and says, this area is clear. He then releases a green signal into the sky. Mina watches this and says, first, second, and third, all clear. There's nothing suspicious there, the area is completely safe. But then, she notices a red signal and quickly says, I have to go now. A while later, she reaches a location and asks, this is it. Are you sure about this? The man replies, yes, I am absolutely sure. This guy seems really suspicious. He has been to Young City's trade market multiple times, and most importantly, he has been asking a lot about the city lord. He even tried to meet the city lord several times. Mina says, I think this is the spy. Just then, Annie and Belle arrive and say, hey, Mina. Mina replies, you guys came at the perfect time. Let's go in together. She then breaks down the door and yells, "Spy! Surrender yourself!" Peter, shocked, exclaims, "What? What are you talking about?" Mina captures him. Peter pleads, "I've already told you. I don't know anything. What are you saying? I am not a spy." Annie, furious, says, "How dare you? Are you trying to lie?" Mina asks, "If you re not a spy, then why are you so interested in the city lord?" Belle adds, "And why are you wandering around like a lunatic?" Peter thinks to himself, "So now I can't even walk around freely?" He then says, "Hey, what are you saying? I am just a good person who wants to live in Young City. I want to know everything about this city so I can live here freely. Besides, I was looking for the city lord because I wanted to ask if I could help protect the orphanage." Hearing this, everyone is shocked. A man suddenly remembers, "Oh yeah, I recall now. This is the bounty hunter who fell in love with Grandpa Mary." Peter then says, "Young City is amazing. It's so clean, and the environment here is fantastic. I feel completely safe here." Annie proudly responds, "Of course. Our master leads Young City, which is why it's so safe." Peter agrees, the city lord is truly incredible. But, he couldn't have made this place so great all by himself. Annie, suspicious, asks, "What do you mean?" Peter says, "Yes, I know that a leader is very important, but everyone working in this city is also crucial. Whether it's the farmers, businessmen, or guards protecting the people, all of them contribute to making this city better. That's why this Young City is very different from others." Just then, Ben arrives and says, "Yeah, he's absolutely right. This is our problem. We are relying too much on the master. Just one piece of bad news, and we all become anxious because our master isn't here. But now, we'll put in all our strength to protect this Young City. Let's work together and save it." The others respond, "Yes, absolutely. We'll protect it together." Peter shouts, "Hey, at least untie me before you go." Next scene, a bullet train is shown. Leo thinks to himself, "My life is going really well. Even in this world, I am just a normal guy, but a very rich one. However, in the other world, I am a noble and the lord of a city. I am really going to miss Nicholas cooking here." Just then, a girl named Gia approaches him and says, "Hello. My name is Gia. We've been calling you ever since I got here." Lou responds, "Hello." Since we know that Lou prefers demi-humans, he ignores her and looks out of the window instead. Gia thinks to herself, we've spoken to him before, but it seems like he doesn't like me. Weird. The ones I don't like always chase after me." Just then, Gia's friend arrives, and they start chatting. A while later, Lou reaches a real estate office and buys a nice house for himself. Then, he drives towards his new home, thinking, the environment here is amazing. No wonder the owner is charging 800,000 yuan for this place. After entering the house, he says, "This place will be my secret base. Let's go outside and check out the surroundings." Outside, he thinks, this place is incredible. Wait a minute, isn't that the same girl from the train? What is she doing here? Gia, shocked, exclaims, "You live here too?" Lou replies, "Yeah, I just moved in today." Gia says, "When I was a kid, I used to live here with my grandfather. Today is his birthday, so I came to meet him." Lou responds, "Oh, I see." Gia then extends her phone and says, "So, how about you give me your WeChat number?" Just then, another woman appears and asks, "Gia, what are you doing here?" She then looks at Lou and says, "Oh, Gia, is this handsome guy your boyfriend?" Gia immediately protests, "Auntie, what are you saying?" The woman walks up to Lou and asks, "Hey, where are you from? How old are you? Do you work with Gia?" Lou responds, "I make money by writing novels." Hearing this, the woman is shocked and says, "What?" Then she turns to Gia and says, "Oh, he's the guy who stays at home all day. Come on, we need to go back and prepare for your grandfather's birthday party." As she takes Gia away, she warns her, "Gia, stay away from him. Novel writers don't make much money. Their social circle is terrible. You're young and can find someone way better than him. Besides, you must have heard, he writes novels for a living, which means he probably earns just 3,000 to 4,000 a month by staying up all night." Lou thinks to himself, "I still have a huge stock of ginseng, and my savings account is in the millions. But this is great. If I don't go out for a few days, they'll think I'm still busy writing novels. That way, no one will bother me." Later, he arrives back at the castle. Shocked, he says, "Why is this place so empty? Where did everyone go?" Nicola arrives and explains everything before saying, "Master, now that you're back, we don't need to be afraid anymore." Lou thinks to himself, looks like a lot has happened in just 2 days. Then he says, "Hey, Nicola, go call everyone. Let's all eat together." Nicola, leaving to gather everyone, replies, "All right. I'll bring them quickly." The scene shifts to the mountains. A man shouts, "Stop. Who are you?" The girl replies, "Go and tell your leader that Avery has returned." Hearing this, everyone becomes excited and exclaims, "Lord Avery has returned. Let's inform the Lord." Avery then opens the gate and starts walking inside. Just then, she is attacked, but she dodges the attack. The others start fighting among themselves. Bella says, "Now that's more like it. No one except you can match me in a fight." Avery replies, "Bella, you're still the same, always full of energy." Bella smirks, "You still haven't figured it out, have you?" Avery says, "Bella, I know you're leaving." Bella nods, "Exactly. This will be your final battle here. How about you come with us?" Avery asks, "Are you still working on that same plan?" Bella grins, "Of course. There's still hope." The Forbidden Mountain holds 3 powerful kingdoms. After the king of Mace Kingdom died, everyone started fighting to claim the throne. This war is massive. The kingdom was eventually divided into 3 parts, and the rulers of these 3 territories are attacking each other to gain control over the entire Mace Kingdom. That's why people call this place the Land of Curse. Avery questions, "And how do you plan to fight the human knights? You know how many of them there are, right?" Bella replies, "If I don't try, how will I ever know? This is our last chance to strike. If we manage to capture even a single territory, our community will get another opportunity, a chance at a new life. And if we fail, we'll go back to the mountains, steal, and plunder all the humans." "But what about you? Are you still searching for that girl? I think she's long dead." Hearing this, Avery draws her sword and says, "Bella, I've already warned you, let me go, or else." Bella smirks, "Will you always keep fulfilling the responsibility of the Wolf Knights?" Avery says, "This sword exists to protect Highness." Bella sighs, "Fine, do whatever you must." Avery demands, "Where is Base? Isn't she here? Did you kill her again?" Bella chuckles, "Not at all. I don't do such useless things. She's living her own life." Avery frowns, "What are you trying to say?" Bella smirks, "Don't worry, that girl is living a very good life." Meanwhile, on the other side, Adam leads a group of knights towards Young City. After traveling for some time, he orders, "Stop, everyone." He then turns to a man and asks, "How long will it take us to reach Young City?" A knight responds, "If we keep walking all night, we should arrive by morning." Adam says, "But the weather is getting worse. Find a good spot to set up camp. We'll rest here for the night and continue in the morning." The group finds a safe place and begins setting up their camp. Captain approaches Adam and warns, "We're very close to the Forbidden Mountain. If we travel all night, some soldiers might get lost, and wild beasts may attack us. We could lose many of our men." Adam says, "Yes, I could have done that, but your families must be waiting at home, right? If we keep moving all night, we'll end up losing too many people for no reason." Then he thinks to himself, "You guys are my father's elite knights. Based on Omar's knight strength, just one of you can easily defeat 3 of them. How can I afford to lose such valuable assets?" The captain says, "Lord, why are you worrying so much about us? We will give it our all." Adam says, "Then please, kill Lu Fang and avenge my brother Omar." The captain replies, "You don't need to worry, Lord. We will put everything we have into this, and the city lord of Young City will die at our hands." Adam thinks to himself, "Omar, thank you for attacking Young City. You've given me the perfect opportunity. If I kill Lu Fang, the Grand Market, Zhao Building, Workshop, mine, and everything in Young City will be mine. With all of that, I will become even more powerful, maybe even stronger than my father." Next scene, inside Young City's castle. A man tells Lu, "Master, they have arrived. They are resting on the outskirts of Young City. At this pace, they will reach here in about half a day." Lu Fang says, "Hey, is everyone ready?" They all roar, "Yes. We are fully prepared." A man approaches Lu and says, "Sir, those people will take a day to reach here." Lu tells everyone, "Then it's time to attack them. Come with me." In the next scene, we see the camp under attack. A man shouts, "We are under attack. Everyone, get ready to fight." Adam is shocked upon hearing this and says, "What?" Then he steps outside, looks around, and asks, "What is happening here?" Bela and Avery are there. Bela says, kill them all. On the other side, Lu is leading his army to kill Adam. Ven says, Master, this is the place you were talking about. Lu replies, alright, this road is very narrow, and it's the only way to reach Young City. We'll wipe out Adam's army right here. Mina says, Master, someone is coming. Then she thinks to herself, could it be Adam's knight? Just then, someone shouts, attack now, and Ki shoots an arrow at him. The man screams, hey, don't kill me. I just came to deliver a letter. Bela says, Merzi, what are you doing here? Merzi hands the letter to Lu, saying, this letter is for you. Lu says, alright, give it to me. Then he starts reading. The letter says, I am Bela's elder sister and the leader of the bandits. I've heard that you've made Young City much better. Both humans and demi-humans respect and love you. I know Bela is with you. Please take care of her. I am keeping an eye on your city. Lu thinks to himself, Bela's elder sister is congratulating me, but at the same time, she's giving me a warning. Let's see what else is written. Then he reads further. By the way, my sister is incredibly beautiful. Her chest is very big and soft too. Don't get her pregnant. Bela asks Lu, hey, what did my sister write? She then reads it and is completely shocked. She shouts, why does my sister always do this? She tears the letter apart and asks Merzi, tell me, why did my sister send you with this letter? Merzi replies, Lord, Bela is heading to the land of curse. Before leaving, she will kill the Lord for you. Lu says, Noble? Is she going to kill Adam? Hearing this, Bela starts heading there. Lu shouts, stop, Bela. Meanwhile, Bela and Avery continue slaughtering people. Adam shouts, hey, stop. Are all you demi-humans working for Lu Fang? Hearing this, everyone stops. Bela laughs and says, what, Lu? Adam says, your fighting style makes it clear that you aren't normal demi-humans. If you join us, I'll pay you 10 times more than Lu does. Bela laughs, seriously? You are such a fool. We are not with Lu. Adam is shocked and says, what? But you were right about one thing, we are not normal demi-humans because we are Brutus Oasi Knights. Adam is completely shocked and yells, hurry. Everyone, run away. Just then, someone stabs Adam from behind. Everyone is shocked and screams, Lord Adam is dead. Bela shouts, kill them all today. Then they begin massacring everyone. Avery says to Bela, you are taking such a big risk by attacking the strongest knight? Are you doing all this for Bela? Bela replies, hey, what nonsense are you talking about? I just wanted a warm-up before the big battle. Now Lu must have realized my strength. This way, he'll take even better care of Bela in the future. Avery asks, so, is that your only motive? Bela laughs and says, you know me, don't you? Then she adds, you were the one saying we could never fight against the Land of Curse's army. But now, we know everything about human weapons and horses. Don't you think we have a great opportunity now? Avery says, you are just like Lord Duke. Hearing this, Bela gets very angry and says, don't mention that man's name. Avery replies, Lord Duke sacrificed his life for the country. He is a hero in all of Brutus. Bela responds, a hero never dies. Avery thinks to herself, I know you re not like that. You know that the Land of Curse is an extremely dangerous place, yet you still want to go there? Meanwhile, Belle arrives there in no time and, shocked, says, she's gone. Lu says, hey, Belle. Belle says, ever since I came to the Orc Kingdom, I've been eating a lot of food and playing all the time. Many people have tricked me and sold me multiple times, but Bella always saved me. But this time, why did she leave me? Was I becoming a burden to her? Is that why she left me? Lu starts laughing upon hearing this. Belle yells, hey, stop laughing. Lu replies, your elder sister was right, you are really stupid. Think about it properly. Your sister wiped out a group of knights just to show her strength. She did all of this to send a message, don't mess with Belle and take good care of her. Belle, your sister loves you very much. Then, while patting her head, he says, besides, every elder sister protects her younger sister. And when younger ones grow up, they protect their elders. Belle asks, can I help my elder sister? Lu says, yes, absolutely. Belle replies, all right, I will give my all and work hard. Then, Lu returns to Yag City and announces, I have something important to tell you all. Everyone listens to Lu and is utterly shocked, saying, do you want to send the army out? Lu says, absolutely. I've already made this plan. If our army goes out, our city's reputation will rise even higher. This will attract many people to join us. Since Omar has been captured and Adam is dead, his father, Count Poli, will definitely take revenge on us. So, we must be prepared to defeat Poli. Ben says, no one is stronger than Master. Lou says, we must increase the strength of our people even more. Iron and weapon production must be sped up. Mina declares, I will kill Count Poli. Lou lightly taps her from behind and says, don't worry. Nothing will happen to me. Just then, Nicole arrives and says, hey Master. I've made some liquor, do you want some? Lou grabs her and says, hey, what's wrong with you? Come and sit. Here. Nicole says, Master, you are so kind. You always praise me. Lou replies, looks like she drank too much. Then, after tasting it, he says, wow. This is really good. Annie says, so, we can produce a lot of it and sell it to nobles. Lou says, no. If we start making this, it will consume too much wheat. Winter is coming soon, and our city has a large number of demi-humans. We need to stockpile food for them. At that moment, Nicole says, Master, I feel really hot. Lou quickly picks her up and says, I'll take Nicole to her room quickly. Annie thinks to herself, Nicole has become very weak, so Master had to carry her to her room. If I drink this too, then. Just then, she notices Mina reaching for the bottle. Mina smirks and says, hey Annie. You want to drink this so that Master will carry you to his room, don't you? Am I right? Annie says, what nonsense are you talking about? I just want to test it. Mina replies, you do know this isn't for kids, right? That's why your chest is so flat. Annie retorts, Mina, you seriously so old. I am not a child. Then, she starts drinking it, and after a while, she collapses unconscious. Mina sighs, that's why I told you not to drink it. But then, Mina also drinks it. A little later, Lou arrives and says, it's really difficult to carry a drunk person into a room. Mina looks at him and says, Master, you must be really exhausted, right? She then hugs him and whispers, how about we sleep together tonight? Lou is completely shocked and exclaims, what? Just then, Annie grabs Lou's leg and says, Master, I want to sleep with you too. Lou sighs, hey, why did you both drink so much? Well, how about I take advantage of this situation? At that moment, Panda arrives and grabs Lou's leg. Lou yells, hey, Kaiser. Did you drink too? What? Whatever, a good person doesn't take advantage of situations like this. So, he carries them all into the room and puts them to sleep one by one. Lou is completely exhausted, so he ends up sleeping with them as well. In the next scene, we are shown Young City. The boy says, Dad, hurry up. If you don't go, I'll go by myself. Solo replies, yes, I am coming. There's too much snow. Sending a child alone would be extremely dangerous. Then, he thinks to himself, I hired so many teachers, but he scared them all away. And now, he wants to study in school. It seems like kids grow up really fast. Gul thinks to himself, today is going to be fun. Teacher Viva will tell us the next part of the story. Just then, Viva arrives and says, hey, Gul and Mr. Solo. Solo asks, Teacher, what are you doing here? Viva replies, it's snowing heavily, so I came to inform you that the school will be closed today. You won't have to attend school for a few days. Gul asks, what about the rest of my story? Viva pats his head and says, once the snow clears, school will reopen, and I'll tell you the rest of the story. Gul nods, alright. Solo lightly taps Gul's head and says, now I get it. You, only going to school to listen to stories. Gul, pretending to cry, says, ouch. That really hurt. Solo smirks, well, it's good that the school is closed. This time, your sister is coming, so we'll go pick her up. Gul, shocked, exclaims, what? That devil, my sister is coming here? Meanwhile, Viva asks, has every student been informed? Ruma replies, yes, absolutely. Besides that, we also informed the orphanage that the school will be closed. Bafu adds, last year, this heavy snowfall destroyed many homes. A lot of people had no food and froze to death. But now, everything has changed. We eat well and have proper shelter. All of this is because of our Lord. I am really glad that Lu Fang is our Lord. A while later, Viva reaches the castle and looks around, saying, where is Master and everyone else? Then, she enters a room and asks, Master, are you here? As she steps inside, she is shocked to see Lu Fang sleeping with everyone. Just then, Lu wakes up. Lu thinks to himself, when did I fall asleep here? Viva apologizes, sorry. I am leaving now. Lu suddenly yells, hey, wait. Viva stops, what is it? Lou says, you came at the perfect time. I want to take you somewhere. Then, Lou takes Viva to a place. Viva asks, Master, what is this? Lou replies, come inside and see. When Viva enters, she is shocked to see an abundance of vegetables. She exclaims, wow, how is this possible? It's winter season, so how can there be so many fresh vegetables here? She wonders, is Master some kind of magical immortal? Lou chuckles, yes, you could say that. This is a type of science magic. If you want to learn, I can teach you later. Viva excitedly asks, will you really teach me? Lou nods, of course. Here, try this. It's homegrown, and you can eat it raw. Viva agrees, okay. She takes a bite and, delighted, says, Master, this is so crispy and delicious. Can I take some for the orphanage children? Then, she thinks to herself, how can I take this? If even a single piece is sold, we could earn a lot of copper coins. Right now, its price must be extremely high. Lou replies, sure, take as much as you want. You don't need to worry about the children. This is all ours. But first, we need to gather a lot of vegetables. Viva asks, Master, why are we collecting so many vegetables? Just then, by accident, Viva touches Lou's hand. She quickly steps back, blushing, and thinks to herself, this is my first time being alone with Master. My heart is beating so fast. Lou says, oh, I didn't tell you, right? Today is Mina's birthday. Viva replies, oh, is that so? Then, the scene shifts to nighttime. Annie says, what is this? Viva replies, now I understand where all the vegetables went. Lou says, this is called hot pot. It's perfect for eating in cold weather. Today is Mina's 18th birthday. Everyone cheers, happy birthday, Mina. Mina, feeling happy, says, thank you, Master, and everyone. Lee says, alright, let's start eating. Then, they all begin eating. While eating, they say, this is really delicious. Everyone's mouth starts watering, and they dive into the food. Bailey says, this is so much fun. I'm going to eat more. Annie says, this is so spicy. I need water. Lou hands her a drink and says, here, try this. Annie drinks it and exclaims, wow, this is amazing. Master, what is this? It was so good. Lou replies, this is happy water. Mina asks, happy water? She takes a sip but immediately spits it out. Lou laughs, looks like this isn't good for cats. After that, everyone finishes eating. A little while later, Nikolai says, Mina, here's your birthday gift. It contains 32 different food recipes. I wrote it all by hand. Mina excitedly says, wow. Thank you, Nikolai. Annie hands over a gift and says, here's my gift. I made it myself just for you. Mina says, this is really cute. Thank you so much. Viva says, I also made something for you. Sumi says, I painted a picture for you. Bailey says, I made pizza for the first time. Mina, feeling overjoyed, says, thank you all so much. Lou says, looks like it's my turn now. Here's my gift, open it. Everyone gasps and says, wow, it's huge. Mina opens it and finds a giant teddy bear. She hugs it tightly. Lou says, you can even sleep on it. It's super comfortable. Mina says, this is amazing. Annie says, this is so cool. I wonder what I'll get on my birthday. Bailey and Viva add, yeah, we are excited for our birthdays too. Mina tells Lou, alright, now I'll cut the cake and make my wish. She quickly makes a wish. Annie asks, Mina, what did you wish for? Mina nervously says, alright, let's eat the cake first. Then, Annie and Bailey start fighting over the cake. After eating, Mina walks to the window and says, Master, thank you. Just then, Lou hugs her from behind and asks, what did you wish for? Mina softly replies, my wish. And then, she kisses Lou. Meanwhile, everyone else is still fighting over the food. Lou and Mina grow even closer to each other. The next day, the scene shifts to young Luck City. Solo's messenger arrives and thinks to himself, even though this is a capital, it's nothing compared to Young City. You even have to pay a toll fee to enter. If you don't pay, the guards won't let you in. Normal people here can't afford it and end up spreading filth everywhere. Compared to Young City's nobles, these people are nothing. After living in Young City, seeing such a dirty place makes me feel like I'm dying. But I can endure all this just to see Miss Dalina. Just one look at her, and I'll be fine. A little while later, he reaches the castle. The guard takes the letter and says, "Alright, I'll deliver it to the lady. You may leave now." He reacts in shock. What just happened? This is a huge betrayal. Catherine says, "Hey Dalina, don't you like my brother? He has both courage and talent, and that's extremely rare." Dalina replies, "I don't understand why you bringing this up." Catherine responds, "I don't want to talk about it either, but my father has cut off my money. I can ask my brother for money by sending him a message, but I'll have to do something for it." Darlene says, "But you'll get a lot of money if you agree to the fourth prince's proposal." Catherine, fuming, snaps, "Don't even mention him. I will never marry that fool. He knows nothing about melody." Darlene cautions, "Hey, calm down. This isn't your duke's mansion. You know, walls have ears, so be careful." Catherine smiles and says, "You, so much younger than me, yet you, incredibly sharp." Darlene replies, "You already know my father isn't in the capital. If I were immature, would he have left me alone? But you didn't just come here randomly to meet me. Am I right?" Catherine laughs, "You really know me too well. There's a new musical instrument on the market. If I get my hands on it, everyone will be obsessed with me next year." Darlene remarks, "So you want to buy it, but you don't have the money, right?" Catherine softly admits, "Yes, but I know you'll lend me the money, won't you?" Darlene smirks, "Absolutely not." Catherine playfully says, "Hey Darlene, you incredibly beautiful. Your business in the capital is the #1 in the entire Union Kingdom. Don't you even have enough money to buy a flute? It won't cost much." Darlene takes a deep breath and replies, "Catherine, you one of the 5 most beautiful women in the capital. And no one in the world plays the flute better than you, so why do you need a new one?" Just then, a girl enters and says, "Hey, Miss Darlene. The Lord has sent some goods for you." Catherine eagerly asks, "A letter? And what is all this?" Catherine starts eating a lollipop and then says, "Hey darling, what's wrong with you?" Darling replies, "My father has called me to Young City." Catherine, surprised, asks, "What? Young City?" In the next scene, we see Young City, where some men are fighting. Bufu informs Lou about this. Lou asks, "Where are they now?" Bufu replies, "As soon as we try to catch them, they run away." Lou thinks and says, "In winter, everyone has a lot of energy, but these people can't get anything done. This idea might work. Alright, you go ahead, I'll handle it." Annie asks, "Master, what's your plan?" Lou responds, "Let's go to the Scientific Research Institute." A little later, they arrive there. Chain teaches them how to make gloves. After a few days, they successfully make gloves. Chain excitedly says, "This is really amazing." Annie asks, "Master, what is this? Are we going to fight using this?" Lou replies, "These are boxing gloves." A few days later, a boxing match is organized. A man announces, "Our Lord has arranged a boxing match. The winner will receive money as a reward." Another man, confused, says, "A boxing match? What is that? Is this really a fight?" Someone else says, "It's hard to say, just watch." The match begins. ING, full of enthusiasm, says, "I finally got a chance to show my strength." He lands a powerful punch on his opponent, sending him flying far out of the ring. ING confidently says, "Alright, who wants to come next?" Lou thinks to himself, after seeing this, who would dare step in? I was planning a simple match, but this guy is knocking everyone out. Then Lou announces, "Don't worry, everyone. No military personnel will participate in this. Alright, let me tell you what the winners will get. Rewards for the third place is 100 copper coins, for the second place is 1 silver coin, and for the first place the reward is 10 silver coins and a trophy." Upon hearing this, everyone gets excited and starts shouting, 10 silver coins. I want to sign up too. Lou thinks to himself, now, this is what I wanted. A little later, the match starts. Solo asks Lou, "Lord, who do you think will win? Who do you want to bet on?" Lou responds, "I think it could be number 7 or number 10. Their hairstyles are very different from normal people. Number 17 also looks strong." Solo calls out to someone, "Hey Luffy, come here." Luffy replies, "Yes, I'm coming." Solo says, "I want to bet on the top 3. Luffy, surprised, says, "Wow. Lord Solo wants to bet 1 silver coin?" Solo replies, "Yes, I don't want to bet too much." Solo signs a receipt and says, "This looks exactly the same." Luffy explains, "Yes, you're absolutely right. Oh, and by the way, our Lord has invented carbon paper. This way, we can keep the original copy with us and give the duplicate to others." Solo, shocked, exclaims, "What? Carbon paper?" Then he asks Lu, "Lord, when can we buy carbon paper from the trade market?" Lu replies, "It's still in the experimental phase, it will take time before it's available for sale." Solo eagerly asks, "Lord, can you sell it to me? This is extremely important for me. I am willing to pay any amount for it." Lu thinks to himself, "I was tricked by a foreign trader. They charged me double. If I had carbon paper, this would never have happened." Lu finally says, "Alright, I'll arrange for carbon paper to be made." Solo, overjoyed, says, "Lord, thank you so much." At that moment, Toady says, "Lord, I need it too." Lu responds, "This is really expensive." Toady, shocked, asks, "What? 1 gold coin?" Solo says, "I need 10 boxes of it." Lu thinks to himself, the real price of carbon paper might be just a few yuan, but here, it's worth a gold coin. Truly, making money from rich people is way too easy. Then Ben says, "Alright, the result is out. Our champion is this 80-year-old old man." Toady, shocked, says, "How is this possible?" Solo says, "How can an 80-year-old old man win?" Lu thinks to himself, when a punch is landed in the front, only then do they get a score. It took them so long to understand this, that's why they lost. But I never thought an 80-year-old old man would win. My comic is going to be really funny. On the other side, Avery is walking and looking at the map, saying, "If I keep walking on this path, I'll reach Blade City in no time. It's said that there is a fox oasis in this city. I hope I find the princess here." After a while, she reaches there and says, "This is Blade City. A man speaks to all the demi-humans, the powerful ones, quickly come with me." They all start following him. Some people talk to each other, saying, "Yesterday, we took 100 people from here, and today we, retaking 300. Those who left here haven't come back yet. Are they selling them?" Another man says, "Those people's children died this morning due to hunger." Then Avery starts chasing them and thinks, "This is really strange. Why aren't these people going to the city? And why did they bring so many people into the jungle?" They look around and say, "What are we supposed to do here?" Suddenly, a demi-human is killed. Then one of the demi-humans shouts, "Run! They brought us here to kill us." The man kills him and says, "Oh, do you think you can escape from here?" The demi-human, while running, begs, "Please don't kill me. I don't want food, I am leaving here." But the man kills him and says, "These thugs are so weak." The second man shouts, "Yes, these thugs are really weak. I'll kill all of them. Dad is going to be so happy." Avery gets very angry seeing this and thinks to herself, "This world is really useless. Humans are doing so much harm." Then, some demi-humans come and arrest them. These people look like soldiers from another country. One of them says, "Hey, what are you doing? We made a deal, right? We can kill as many people as we want. And we also gave you money." The second man says, "Yes, he's right. What's the matter? We already gave you the money." The third boy says angrily, "You have some nerve? My dad is Count Puli, and you, trying to kidnap me?" Then he says, "Take their stuff to their families and get 50 gold coins from them. If they don't give it, kill them." His servant replies, "Okay, master." The man shouts, "You have some nerve? I want to meet the lord of this place. My dad is Count Puli." Then an oasi kills him and says, "Do you not know how many sons Count Puli has? And you, just a useless one." He then orders, "Lock these two up in the jail. Send the rest of the servants back. Feed them and put them to work." Avery thinks to herself, "How are humans listening to the demi-humans? And it looks like this dog is of a very high status." Then the demi-human says, "Alright, everyone, let's go to the city." Avery thinks to herself, "What's going on in Blade City?" Then they feed everyone and put them to work. Avery, seeing all this, thinks to herself, "Are these people making armor? It looks like something big is going to happen in Blade City. But I don't care about that, I need to find the princess." According to the information, the fox is locked up in the castle. I need to go there first and check. After a while, she reaches the castle and thinks to herself, "How can all the guards here be demi-humans? Is the lord of this place so close to the demi-humans? But then why are they making orcs their servants?" Then she starts to go inside the castle when suddenly a man shouts and says, "Hey, you bastard! Human! Quickly give me that!" After looking around, Every asks, what's going on inside, and then she looks inside. There, the Lord has gone crazy and thinks to himself, this is the devil's fruit, right? After drying the devil's fruit, a person gets a lot of happiness. Once a person gets addicted to it, they can't leave it in any condition. And whoever keeps smelling this fruit becomes weak very quickly. After that, they die. After smelling it, the Lord says, ah, that felt great. And then he says, now, I am highly aroused by this devil fruit. Many noble people want to meet you. The Lord says, I know, you all will handle it. Now, leave from here. Seeing all this, Every thinks to herself, this must be the prince, this of another kingdom, right? The younger brother of our king. But how can this be? I can't believe it. I had heard that he died a long time ago, but what's he doing here? Did he kidnap the princess? Pushpin now, a new character is introduced, his name is Grey. Grey says, are you planning to take over the entire Blade City? Dis says, this is all happening because of you. You brought that fruit to me, here's your reward. Then, Grey attacks the wall and says, who's there? Come out. Every blocks his attack, and both of them get thrown back. Then she thinks to herself, he blocked my attack? He's really powerful. What's his relationship with this? Grey thinks to himself, he's really powerful. In Young City, he's even stronger than those two. Then he says, hey, Lord, did you send him to kill me? Dis says, hey, Every, you here? Every says, hey Dis, is the princess here? Quickly hand her over to me. Grey says, oh, this is for you, my lord. Alright, now I am leaving, you all talk. Then he leaves. Dis says, hey, Every, didn't you understand? Every says, you deliberately spread wrong information, didn't you? Dis laughs and says, yes, you, rewrite. I just spread this information like that. I didn't think you would believe it. Now stop the nonsense and give me the map quickly. I want all the treasures. Every thinks to herself, how did he find out about the map? Our king already knew he wouldn't be able to save Brutus. That's why he moved all the treasures during the snow season. Then he made a map of that place and gave it to his daughter. Well, it's good that Dis doesn't know about it. Every says, I don't know anything about the map. Des says, hey, don't lie to me. You always stayed with that girl, so you must know about the map. If I had that treasure, I would gather elite soldiers in Blade City and fight against Yon Kingdom. Don't you want our kingdom to be restored? It would be better if you give me that map. Every says, are you going to rebuild the kingdom again? I know your true intentions. You always chase after power. Des says, everyone, catch her and kill her. Every says, fine, try it and see. Then, she kills some people, breaks a window, and escapes. Des, bringing someone, says, we need to capture her alive, no matter what. I need that map, no matter what. Every, while leaving, thinks to herself, damn it. This information was a trap. I need to get out of Blade City quickly. Then, she starts running away. Grey says, this is actually a great thing. I didn't know they had treasure too. If we get that treasure, we will move one step closer to our goal. Then, in the next scene, we are shown in Young City. Annie says, that fifth boxer was really weak. Belle says, yes, you rewrite. People are really weak. If the master let me fight, I would definitely be number one. Someone thinking to themselves says, if she played this game, everyone would lose in a minute. Lou says, hey, isn't that your job? If you played here, who would be doing the petrol job instead? Belle says, yes, you're right. Hey Elisa, I want another pizza. Elisa says, okay. Then she thinks to herself, the Lord of Young City is really different from other nobles. Here, demi-humans and humans live in a much better way. Should I reveal my true form? Then Mina is seen watching her. Mina thinks to herself, Miss Mina is really sensitive, so I'll have to be careful. If I reveal my true face, I don't think I can stay here much longer. Meanwhile, a man is watching Elisa and later comes out. A man is standing outside. He says, oh, finally, you're out. How was it? Did you find anything? The man says, I'm sure she's just a normal girl. Eris says, you were never wrong before, but this time, you're wrong. We never lost track of our target, but this time we missed it. Eris, while hitting him, says, shut up. Young City is not a normal place, so be careful. The man says, yes, you rewrite. Elisa really looks great. After catching her, our business will be fantastic. But Belle's worth is huge. After selling her, we'll make a lot. Then Eris, while hitting him, says, shut up. He's the city lord. If we capture him, what do you think? Will we survive? Tell everyone, we'll leave the city tonight. Staying here any longer will be a huge problem for us. On the other side, Elisa, while going home, thinks to herself, I wanted to work on a new pizza flavor, but it's really late now. Suddenly, a bell rings. Elisa, thinking to herself, what kind of sound is that? Then a guard comes and says, oh, what are you doing here? It's really late. Elisa, thinking to herself, oh, it's the night guard. Then she says, hey, why are you suddenly saving this bamboo tube? Guard says, this is a timekeeping method invented by our Lord. Hitting it 10 times means it's 10 o'clock. Elisa says, really? The Lord is great. Guard says, yes, you're right. The Lord also said that anyone doing bad things here, outside of the time, will escape. Elisa thinks to herself, someone is following me. Then she says, okay, I am leaving now. The guard says, okay, be careful while going. She then speeds up and starts heading somewhere, with someone still following her. Elisa quickly enters her house, locks the gate, and says, what's going on here? Did those 2 hunters find out the truth about me? Are they planning to attack me tonight? Then, looking at the door, she says, it seems like today is my last day in Young City. Just then, someone tries to break the door. Suddenly, someone shouts, hey, stop. We are from the guard department, so it would be better if you drop your weapon. They all attack her and run away. Then, Baze arrives and says, hey, because of you, we've been freezing in the snow for the past 3 hours. Now it's time for revenge. Elisa says, well, it's good that the guards have arrived here. She then goes outside and tells Belle, something was going on here. Belle replies, Elisa, did I scare you? Our team was on a mission. The master gave you 2 days off, and you will also get your payment. Don't worry about it. Go to sleep. I'll leave. I'll meet you after 2 days. Elisa says, okay.